This is the Louisiana Hometown Network, bringing you public information, coverage of the monthly meeting of the Louisiana Board of Regents for Higher Education and the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education, also known as BESSE.
Hi, welcome to the Renaissance Festival. It's a wonderful day today. We have sword fighters, we have jousters, we have eagles, we have hawks, falcons, comedians, storytellers. It's a wonderful day out here. Every weekend of November and the first weekend of December from 9:45 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come out and have a great time. We have merchants, we have shopping, lots and lots of holiday shopping. We have entertainment, educational things, many educational demonstrations, from wood carving to candle making to weaving. We even have a live sheep, and you can milk a goat if you like. We have all kind of educational demonstrations. We have entertainment, lots of things to drink. We have tea tastings, wine tasting, whiskey tasting. You can enjoy your time with the Queen. Queen Elizabeth will be here in first person, and you can speak with her and learn what it's like to be a real queen. We have plenty of peasants and merchants, and of course a couple of village idiots. Feel free to join in. The Renaissance Festival started 15 years ago. This is our 15th year, the 15th annual Louisiana Renaissance Festival. And it all started because somebody drug us to a Renaissance Festival in Arizona. So we said, this is awesome. Louisiana needs one of these. So we brought one to Louisiana. Well, actually, we just created one in Louisiana and then got people to come support it and show how much fun it is. And the entertainers here love Louisiana. They say when they have a show here, that people actually enjoy coming to the show. They laugh, they sing along. When they tell a joke, people tell jokes back. They love it. So even the entertainers from other places, from Florida to California, to even from Canada, the entertainment that we bring here is quite unique, and they love Louisiana because of the people here.
All you have to do is you wander around and you look at the entertainment, you look at the craftsmen and the merchants, and you can see right away this is not something like your local Catfish Festival or the Jazz Festival or something like that. This is something entirely different as far as that goes, as far as things you're going to see and the experiences you can have here. We have several comedy shows. You've got the swashbuckling fighting show going on behind us at the moment. You have the jousting, and you're not going to see that anywhere else at any other festival anyway. We all know that. Paolo the Juggler, we got some great juggling shows. We've got the washing well winches. We've got some wonderful comedy shows that often interact with the public too. So you never know, you might find yourself being brought up on stage and being part of the show yourself.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of very friendly people. Everyone here is just hugs and smiles, very welcoming, very fun. Definitely would like to come back, even though I'm from Odessa. It's definitely worth the drive, worth the trip, worth coming in and check out and staying all day.
What kinds of things have you done and seen since you've been here?
Helped and watched the wine tasting, the whiskey tasting, watching the shows, a couple of them. Sword fighting was great, and then also checking out the shops, all the handcrafted stuff.
So what would you tell people back home to get them to come and check this festival out?
That it's definitely worth it because there's not much in Odessa like this. There's nothing like this in Odessa.
I have the booth called Damsel's Desires, and you can find hair flowers and accessories. We have feathers and we have flowers, we have handcrafted items, and we also have scarves as well. Come right on through the entrance and take a left and start walking around the circle. And I'll be here with the rainbow of flowers behind me. Ren Fair is an excellent place if you are looking for crafts or games or fun or drinks or any historical reenactment. There's tons of fun things to do and tons of fun things to watch. I personally like to come here because there's apothecaries and there are reenactments and there are performers. Of course, there's also performers, fire breathing and eating and juggling and all kinds of really excellent stuff. A lot of booths that are here at the fair are solely at the fair. So for example, you couldn't find my products or my homemade products online or at any other shop. We're just at the fair here or at any of the fairs that we travel to.
We are in the village of Albright, The celebration is, well, for us, so it is about us, but it is also about the fall festivals. It's a time for the villagers to come out and enjoy a day of rest, for they do not get very many.
And what types of things can people enjoy at this celebration?
Jousting, of course, is a very popular thing. People love to see men in armor come off in horse cookies. There is the lords and ladies being knighted. There are dancing fire jugglers. There are swings that they could dance upon. Swings that they could swing upon, not dance upon swings. Very bad thing to do. Face painting, candle making, shopping galore, and lots of food, ale and drink. This is our 7th year visiting, our 9th year visiting this festival. Our reign has been on 5 years, but we do not go to all of our country at the same time. So this is our 9th year visiting.
I've been coming every year, and it's called anachronism. That's what I really like. It's whenever you take something from one time and you bring it somewhere else. And I love the immersion, and it's a very family-friendly place to come to. And every year that you come, it just gets bigger and bigger, and they put more things into it, and it's a lot of fun.
So what keeps you coming back every year?
Probably the entertainment and the people, because I know a lot of places they're really big into the merchant scene, but this one's a lot of the shows. It's the shows, and it's the workers here, and even the merchants. They're all very immersive. They want to pull you in.
And from a volunteer perspective, what kind of things excite you the most about being a part of it?
Just feeling a part of that. I'm helping to, kind of bring the light to other people's eyes that they get to experience and they get to bring pulled into, because if I volunteer, then other people get involved, and soon everybody will be wanting to jump on the boat.
What keeps you coming back every year?
The people. I love to see the people. I like to talk to people. A lot of the people come here, they're not sure what they're getting into as far as they've never been to a Renaissance Festival or something. So they're not sure what they're going to see. I love to talk to them about their experiences here and encourage them to come dressed up for this, because it's much more fun to be a part of this when you're dressed up than to be in regular clothes.
All right, what we do at our booth is we sell clothes. You can either rent them, you can either what we do with renting is basically like a test trial of seeing that what kind of taste is that you have in clothing that you might like to incorporate other than wearing it at the Renaissance Festival. You may wear it outside the Renaissance Festival, and that's what we kind of want. We don't want you to just wear it one year, or it's like Halloween, you only dress up one time. So what we do is you can rent them, you can wear them around. If you don't like it, you can switch stuff out. If you want to buy them, you can buy them too. So another thing that we do is we have a sister shop right over there. And what we do is we sell you the clothing and stuff like that. And the leather that I'm wearing right now, like the gauntlets and the vest and the belt right out here, you can actually go over there and you can accessorize your clothing just like this. If I take all this off, it's just going to be plain clothing. So it's just like I'm a peasant. But if I put certain things together, it kind of makes me like a knight or a vampire hunter or a gutter punk or something like that.
We braid people's hair in different French braids, mostly 3, 5, 7, 9 strand braids, and it's more like updos on top of your head as opposed to some more intricate type cornrows, which you can see at a lot of different shops outside of the Renaissance Festival. I think that what we're mainly providing at the Renaissance Festival is we're providing this opportunity for people to slip into a different skin for a little while. It's a chance to it's a lot like Mardi Gras, and so people at this fair in particular get that especially well, to be able to just sort of be something different or somebody different for a little while, or explore a different aspect of yourself. And so costuming, hair braids, sometimes we say that braids are like the gateway piece, because you'll come here in your regular clothes and then you get a braid just to feel like you're a little bit a part of what's happening, a little bit in costume, and then next thing you know, you've got clothes, shoes, bags, belts, swords, like all kinds of stuff going on. But yeah, I think it's, and it's cool. We're right here by the front gate, and so it's really interesting for me to people watch and see everybody come in, and at first they're still outside the gate mentally, and then they kind of slowly are sort of like looking around at what is this that I've just stepped into? Where am I and who am I in this kind of a place, as opposed to who I am in everyday life out there? And then I see them when they're on their way out as well, and it's interesting for me from this sociological standpoint to see how they've changed a little bit from their time inside and outside the fair.
So what is it that you enjoy that keeps you coming back every year to be a part of it?
The people, mostly. The people who work out here and the people who come out here to participate, either patrons or people who come in and are just here to spectate. Everyone is generally in a really fabulous mood. Everyone likes to have a good time. Everyone likes to crack jokes. Everyone likes to enjoy each other's company. And I really enjoy that. Everyone's just trying to have a good time.
So tell us why people should come and check out the Louisiana Renaissance Festival.
I think that people should come and check it. Well, first of all, this is a beautiful day, so it's an opportunity to spend time outside, and I think that there's nothing else out there quite like it. It's part art market, it's part street theater, it's part food festival. There's whatever you're really kind of into, there's a place for you to go, and there's something for you to explore out here. If you're really into catching all the shows, you can schedule yourself out and go catch all of the shows. Or again, if you just want to people watch, if you just want to open yourself up to the opportunity to, one of the things I like about working Renaissance festivals is everybody is here pretty much because they want to be here. People got up and they chose to come here, and they chose to create and explore. And so I think that, like a lot of things, you get out of it what you put into it. So, come and explore.
The reason why you should come to this festival, for one, you have all kinds of security guards around here. So for one, you can't really do anything. They get in trouble out here. It's a bunch of family fun, and I've never had a problem out here with anybody except them walking by me, not wanting to listen to me when I'm hawking. So this is about the only problem I have.
I'm sure a lot of people are thinking it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of people dressing up, and oh, there's those LARPers, those live action role players, those are a bunch of nerds. It's really not. This is part of our history, and if you don't remember it, then it won't stay alive. So we need to experience it to know how it was.
Oh, it is the best time you'll ever have. You must come out and visit and enjoy the warmth, the friendliness, the food, and the fun.
You really should come out here. It's a very interesting experience. It's a very different experience from anything you've been to before. The shows, the craftsmen, if you like craftsman-made items. We have excellent food and drink, lots of crafts beers, different ales and things like that, if that's what you'd like to see. The shows, the people, the costumes, everything is so much different from any other festival we've ever been to before. You've got to see this. You've got to experience it yourself.
Last year there was a 6-month open enrollment period. This year they're condensing that to a 3-month open enrollment period. So this is a very intense period of time that we're asking Louisianians to call, click, or come in and let us simplify the shopping experience. If your income has not changed from last year to this year, then basically you can renew without effort. But most people will want to go out and update their income to see if their eligibility for premium subsidies have changed.
Well, before I came to Blue Cross, I was in practice for 15 years as a primary care physician. So I think the most important reason to have health insurance is in this state and in most states, it's access to health care. I think it's not always easy to maneuver the healthcare system when you have no payment model. I think physicians and hospitals are set up to manage patients who have insurance in a much more streamlined and coordinated way. So it's about access first. And Blue Cross has a very broad access of really top physicians across the state. And so Blue Cross access access is really a tremendous value to people. The second thing is just the cost of health care. If you have to bear the cost of an emergency or an unforeseen illness, it can be devastating to a family, and I think health insurance offers real protection against a devastating financial calamity.
Well, we certainly have products available in every zip code and in every parish of the state. We've worked hard with our distribution and all employees across the state of Louisiana to prepare for this open enrollment period. We simply ask you to call, click, or come in, or visit our website at www.bcbsla.com, and there we will help you navigate the system and simplify matters for you.
We are at the ring ceremony. LSU gives away our rings every semester to students who have at least 75 credit hours or grad students who have 18 hours. And so they are receiving their rings from Mike the Tiger on stage.
Tell us about the tradition that's involved in this.
Okay, well, the tradition goes back a very long time. However, we've enhanced the tradition in fall of 2012 where we put all the rings in Mike's habitat. He guards them over the weekend leading up to the ceremony. So that's part of the tradition. And then we give them to the students on stage at the ceremony.
And tell us about the recognition for Miss Louisiana this year.
Okay. Each year we're allowed to give about 2 to 3 gratis rings for students who may be kind of a local celebrity, maybe a certain title, to really bring some promotion to the ring tradition. And we selected Lacey as one of the gratis ring recipients this year.
I'm so excited. Even though I am a graduate already of LSU, they've been so kind to give me a ring and honor me with a ring. And I'm so proud to be able to wear it around and show people that I am an LSU grad, and I'm proud of where I came from.
Tell us a little bit about your experience as Miss Louisiana this year.
Oh, it's been absolutely amazing. I get to do everything from going to schools and talk with students about my platform, or I just recently did a tour for Red Ribbon Week about being drug-free, alcohol-free. So I get to do things like that all the way to something like today, receiving a ring for my diploma. So it's been an honor to say that I am from LSU and to be a part of this community.
What did the scholarship money from Miss Louisiana mean for you and at Miss America?
Yeah, so I am a graduate student as well, and I will be going back to finish my master's degree after I am Miss Louisiana. So to have that scholarship money when I go back and finish my master's has just been a huge weight lifted off of me. I can go back and know that I will finish my degree and not have to worry financially. I graduated undergrad completely debt-free, and now I plan on doing the same with my master's because of the Miss Louisiana organization.
Now, what area of study are you going to concentrate in when you return to LSU?
I'm working on my master's in mass communications, so I'll be in that area and hopefully go from there. I'd like to be in the corporate world and see where the opportunities lead me.
Your reaction to everything you've seen and heard here today?
Oh, it's just so much excitement here today. Everyone's excited. It's an honor to be able to wear that LSU ring on your hand and really tell people that you're a graduate of LSU. It's a true legacy. It's a responsibility to uphold the LSU name and really go forward and make something of yourself so you can say, yeah, I'm a graduate of LSU, and I'm proud to be one of those people that gets to do that.
Today is our big supermarket sweep with People's Health and Winn-Dixie, and it's the 3rd annual event. People's Health is a Medicare Advantage plan in 23 parishes in southeast Louisiana. We service over 57,000 members, and right now we're in our annual enrollment period in hopes of gaining more members.
In what way does People's Health benefit seniors?
People's Health benefits seniors in offering Medicare benefits to the Medicare beneficiary population, but we have additional benefits including dental, vision, free fitness memberships, and the like. It's a very important time of the year for our Medicare population because it's our annual enrollment period, and also this is the Thanksgiving holiday, so we're collecting food to feed seniors during that important time.
How much food do you expect to collect at this?
Well, last year we collected $7,500 worth of food, and this year we anticipate $10,000 worth. It's all being donated to the Second Harvest Food Bank, who will prepare, cook, and feed over 2,000 seniors.
Because of the incredible generosity and partnership with People's Health and Winn-Dixie, who opened their store to us today, we have members of the media from all over the greater New Orleans area who spent 4 minutes getting the best workout I think I've ever seen, packing bags and bags of groceries so that our seniors in the greater New Orleans area can have a hot, nutritious meal this holiday season.
Hey, how big of a problem is it, seniors not having a meal for the holiday season?
It's a huge problem. 1 out of every 6 people in Louisiana are at risk for hunger. Unfortunately, disproportionately, that affects our seniors who are living on fixed incomes, who are choosing between food and medicine. And then as you think about it, so often seniors have need of special, healthy, very good, nutritious food, and that's the most expensive food in the grocery store. So this helps them be healthy, feel healthy, enjoy camaraderie with other seniors, and then hopefully be able to take care of their health with their medications and the other things that they need to do.
Okay, this isn't the first year that this supermarket sweep has taken place. Can you tell me a little bit about last year's numbers? How many seniors were helped?
Well, I think we took care of over 1,500 seniors. This year we're going to provide meals for more than 2,000 seniors, and we're still counting up the groceries, so it could be considerably more than that. Because what I see is that everyone has really got this 4-minute gig down. So I know we're beating the numbers. That's a lot more from last year. It's a lot more food that will end up with senior citizens across our area.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go!
you find senior citizens that need assistance?
Well, we do it through our partners and our member agencies. So, most of what happens at Second Harvest happens because the community comes together. If someone is in need, they call us. We can refer them to a community-based organization that can help them, where people like People's Health can identify needs for us and bring us into an area where we can start some food distribution. So we're talking about senior centers, Christopher homes. We can work with the councils on aging. There are many, many ways that we reach out to the community and say, you tell us where the seniors in need are, and we'll bring the hot food.
All right, and where can people get more information?
Call us at 734-1322 or go to our website, no-hunger.org. And we love volunteers. Volunteers are incredibly important to us. There are so many ways that you can be part of the answer to hunger in South Louisiana.
Where can people get more information?
They can go to www.peopleshealth.com for more information on our plans and for an update on the supermarket sweep after the big event. They can also visit Second Harvest at secondharvest.org for information on how they can continue to donate to a worthy cause in feeding seniors in our community.
Just a thank you again to People's Health. That's an incredibly important partnership. Our seniors are so underserved, I think, and bringing awareness to this issue is so important to us. So thank you, People's Health.
Today we're doing the supermarket sweep. People's Health is presenting this event for us, and all the food that's collected today will benefit the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank in the upcoming holiday season. Basically, we have about 8 teams that are going to race around the store and grab as much food as they can off of a specified shopping list. The teams have 5 minutes to do this, and all the food they collect will, like I said, be donated to the food bank. The teams will have all of the food kind of rung up with the cashiers, and then the highest dollar value will win the event.
This is an incredible opportunity to partner with the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank in order to get a group of people together. We're going to storm this store. We're going to try to grab as many groceries as we can with the goal of feeding about 4,500 families, senior citizens over this Thanksgiving holiday. So it really is, like I said, it's a great opportunity for us.
Okay, and why now? Why did People's Health choose this as the timing for the event?
Well, I think, with the holidays coming up and certainly Thanksgiving, it's a great time for families to be able to get together. And then, unfortunately, in our communities, there are so many people out there that don't have that opportunity because of resources or whatever else. So again, great opportunity to partner with the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank in order to get some folks some much needed resources during the holiday time, so that hopefully they can have a real nice holiday meal with their family.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the food bank.
The food bank serves 11 parishes in Louisiana, and we work with over 130 agencies that help us distribute that food. And so we have a lot of donations that come in, and then our job is to collect, organize, and then get those donations out to the people that need them.
And why is Albertsons doing this?
Actually, it's just our community involvement. We feel very strongly about the food bank. We've been partnered for many years, also with the Turkeys for Touchdowns with LSU, and we have many different functions that we do with this organization because we believe so strongly in what they're trying to do for our community.
It's a pretty significant problem with our seniors. A lot of them are in a position where they're either retired or not working full time, and then they also have the added expense of prescription medicines and things like that. And so sometimes with their limited income, they do have to sometimes choose between gas for their car, prescription medicine, or food. And so we try to eliminate that by providing them with kind of a bit of a supplement in terms of food.
What is a roundabout number for the amount of food that you're planning on donating?
I think in conjunction we're looking somewhere over $15,000 total we're trying to raise between our 3 organizations for the Baton Rouge Food Bank.
people get more information about the food bank or find out how they can help?
People can visit www.brfoodbank.org or find us on social media. Our handle across most of our channels is at BR Food Bank.
Dashing through Natchitoches in a one-horse carriage, over the cane we go, laughing all the way, ha ha ha, lights aglow on Front Street, making spirits bright. What fun it is to come and see the bells of Santa at night. 300 years, the spirit's still here, come and celebrate. It's our tricentennial and this year will be great. Christmas Fest, it's December 6th. Come and see the fireworks and our fancy kicks. Sarah Kay, Emily, Asia, Peyton and Kara too. We are this year's Christmas bells, here to be with you. Miss Merry Christmas is Madison. Come and see us all this year and we will make you grin. Natchitoches, it's a magical town. 300,000 lights and bricks that cover the ground. Fireworks, and a laser show. Enjoy eating our meat pies and help us wish for snow. Santa Claus, he's back for the 88th year. So come and grab a candy cane, 'cause Christmas is finally here. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Right now we are standing on the banks of Cane River Lake in downtown Natchitoches. This is the center point for all of our Natchitoches Christmas Festival activities. This will be where we have our entertainment, our vendors, our fireworks show will be right over Cane River Lake. So this is where everything takes place for the Natchitoches Christmas season. The Natchitoches Christmas is known as the 45 Nights of Lights because we actually kick off our Christmas Festival season on November 22nd, where we do our big lighting ceremony, and we have activities scheduled all the way in through January 6th. We'll have fireworks, entertainment, different events going on for 45 nights in downtown Natchitoches. The kickoff event is called Turn on the Holidays, and it will be Saturday, November 22nd. This is not only the kickoff to the Natchitoches Christmas Festival, but it is also kind of our wrap-up for our Natchitoches Tricentennial Festival. So we have great things planned all day long. It's a free event. It's open to everyone. It's family-friendly. We will have entertainment starting at 11 a.m. and continue all the way through 8:30 p.m. We'll have a great fireworks show at 7 p.m. where we turn on the lights officially for the first time in Natchitoches. We turn on 300,000 lights right here in downtown Natchitoches. We have set pieces, lighting on the bridge, lighting on downtown Front Street and all through the historic district. And we turn those lights on for the first time on November 22nd and kick it off with a big fireworks show. So it's just a great event and we invite everyone to come out for that. The second big event would be our annual Christmas Festival. We are in our 88th year, and this year the Christmas Festival will take place on December 6th. This is the day where all of historic Natchitoches is full of vendors. We have people from all over come in. We have live entertainment. We have a great parade. And we have a spectacular fireworks show that illuminates both ends of the Cane River Lake. We'll have it on the north and the south end of the river. And it's just an incredible experience for everyone to come out and be a part of this great tradition in Natchitoches.
On December 6th, we will have our Christmas Festival. It will include a big fireworks show in 2 locations over here. And it will also have a big parade at 1 o'clock.
How has the Christmas Festival grown over the years?
Well, it's grown from in its infancy, just being very small, starting out very slow, to now at least 50,000 people are here, and during the whole season over 500,000 people visit and come and see the lights here on the riverbank.
What are some of the activities that are going to take place on the Christmas Festival Day?
Well, we're excited this year to add laser tags. It's kind of like paintball, except you shoot each other with lasers, and you have a chest plate that lights up when you get hit, and it's for the kids. When HDBA took this over a couple of years ago, we decided to emphasize kids and kids entertainment, and the season is a celebration about a child, and so we are trying to focus it all on children. So we're going to have our normal food booths over here, and then a bunch of entertainment for kids. On the Christmas parade day, the December 6th, we won't have as much, but we are going to have a lot of things for the kids to do, and certainly this wonderful fireworks show that we're going to have on that day.
One of the highlights of the Christmas Festival in Natchitoches each year is the parade. Tell us what we can expect this year.
Over 100 pieces of bands and floats. I know there's going to probably be around 15 floats, and I think there's about 12 bands scheduled. A lot of other dance groups and a lot of other people coming in, so 100 people marching in the parade. It's going to start in our northwestern campus, come all the way over to Lafayette, go up 2nd Street, and then all the way back to campus again, just like it's done every year.
Why do so many people come to Natchitoches for the Christmas festival?
I think they really enjoy the beauty of the fireworks, the light reflecting off the Cane River right here. It's a wonderful thing to see, and it creates a lot of memories. It's for the memories of your childhood. Hopefully, everybody who comes here will always remember their experience with Christmas.
What's your favorite part of the Christmas festival?
I really enjoy the moment when the fireworks are going off and the lights are all lit up and the music's playing. That's my favorite moment.
My favorite Christmas festival memory is after all of the festival not completely over, but once the parades have passed through, just walking along the front street at night, getting ready for the fireworks, being surrounded by my family and friends, and just having a good time.
My favorite memory of the Christmas festival is going to my friend's grandma's house and eating with all of our friends and family.
My favorite memory of Christmas in Natchitoches was my sophomore year when we were walking down Front Street with my friends and there was music playing and the lights were on and we just started dancing in the middle of the street. It was the funnest thing we've ever done.
My earliest memory of the Christmas festival is after the parade. Every year we would slide down all of the hills on the cardboard boxes with all of our family and friends, and it was really fun.
My best memory of Christmas in Natchitoches would have to be being in the parade. I've always been in it since I was little, whether it be for cheer or dance, and it's just such a good experience to walk down historic Natchitoches or dance down it and see all the people that have come to see us just in the parade and all the lights.
My best memory of the Christmas festival is just cheering with my cheer squad and being in it every year since we were little, and it's so much fun, and we just seeing everyone, it's just a lot of fun.
We will have entertainment every Saturday night on the riverbank along with the fireworks, and we also will have a kids fest where we will have games such as laser tag, spider jump, the blow-ups, bucking bronco, that kind of thing.
Tell us what's so special about the entertainment here during Christmas.
You get to see all the lights in Natchitoches. You get to experience the fireworks, the ambiance of our downtown. The historic part of the downtown will come shining through at Christmas.
Why do people come from so far away to come to celebrate Christmas in Natchitoches?
It is so beautiful, and it is such a special time.
Can you give us maybe an idea of the various musical acts that will be performing during the Christmas season here in Natchitoches?
Yes, on Christmas Festival Day, we will have Cole Vosbury, we will have Amanda Shaw, Jared Bridges, our own Johnny Earthquake and the Moondogs, the LaCour Brothers Trio. We have a lot of different entertainers coming in.
What's your favorite part of Christmas in Natchitoches?
The look, the lights, and the fireworks. There's no way to say just one.
The lights are on through January 6th, so we turn them on November 22nd, and they come on every night at dusk through January 6th.
How many people come to Natchitoches during the 45 Nights of Lights?
We have 500,000. I mean, it's kind of hard to measure, but we have estimated about 500,000 people visit the city of Natchitoches throughout this whole Christmas season.
What is so special about Natchitoches?
Well, Natchitoches is the oldest settlement in the Louisiana Purchase. We're actually celebrating our 300th year this year, our tricentennial, and it's just a great historic town. It has so much history, so much culture, so much food. I mean, Natchitoches has been featured on list after list of best places to visit, best places to get away. Our Christmas festival is actually ranked as one of the top 3 by Yahoo Travel. So it's just a great place to come. There's no place really like it. I mean, you have to come to Natchitoches to see it.
My favorite food here at the Christmas festival would have to be the meat pies. We are famous for them, and they're quite delicious, if I say so myself, with a nice tall glass of lemonade.
There's many things in Natchitoches that you can't find anywhere else, especially around the Christmas festival. It's such a family-oriented time. Everyone comes to eat all the food that we have and see the fireworks and the light show. It's really an amazing time.
It's worth a drive to Natchitoches for Christmas because there's no other place like this, and you'll never find anyone who loves Christmas more than Natchitoches people.
People should come to Natchitoches to see the lights. There's so many of them, and they're so pretty, and it's really something that everyone needs to see.
One of the special highlights of our Christmas Festival Day is Bobby Harling will be our Grand Marshal. This is the 25th anniversary of Steel Magnolias that he wrote. So we are very honored to have him in town to be our Grand Marshal.
Why is Steel Magnolia such an important part of Natchitoches?
It really brought a lot to tourism when it was filmed. It is a true Southern story. It is a heart-catching story, and everybody loves it. And they still come to town wanting to see where Steel Magnolias was filmed.
It's worth the drive because the people of Natchitoches, they're just so hospitable and kind that they make everybody feel welcome. They can make the biggest strangers just feel so at home in Natchitoches.
People should come to Natchitoches for Christmas because we do Natchitoches better than anyone else. Like our food, our fireworks, our parade, everything is so big and so awesome here, and everyone needs to experience it.
What's your favorite part of the 45 Nights of Lights?
My favorite part would have to be the fireworks display. The fireworks are just something that everyone can look forward to, and we not only have them for the Christmas festival and our Turn on the Holidays event, but we also have them each weekend during the 45 Nights of Light. So if you miss the Christmas festival or you miss Turn on the Holidays, you're still able to experience the spectacular fireworks show that we do here in Natchitoches. We do it right over Cane River Lake, and just a reflection of the fireworks on the lake. It's something that is so beautiful and so magical that everyone seems to enjoy, and that would be my favorite part.
If people have questions like more information, what should they do?
They can always visit our official Natchitoches Christmas website. It is natchitocheschristmas.com, and it'll give you all the information for the 45 Nights of Lights, Turn on the Holidays, and the Natchitoches Christmas Festival.
We're the Christmas Bells, and we want to see you in Natchitoches this Christmas season. Merry Christmas!
We have been asked by the National Association to lead the country in a series of dialogues around the cost and quality of health care. So we are here today as the first step in a tour across the nation to address this critical issue.
About half of the people in Louisiana live with some form of chronic disease, certainly in the adult population, and they account for 60 to 70% of all the health care costs. In Louisiana, we suffer some of the worst outcomes related to the impacts of chronic diseases. So I think for Blue Cross, the opportunity to invest in a program like Quality Blue Primary Care, to put new resources and tools at the hands of our providers to allow them to better understand who these patients are and help them take care of them better, offers a tremendous opportunity for not only Blue Cross, but for the people of Louisiana.
Across America, we spend 18% of the GDP on health care. Here in Louisiana, roughly 40% of the average household income is spent on health care. And we think that it's time for us to make some significant changes in the cost of health care without sacrificing quality.
Appreciate the opportunity to be here with you this morning, and I do thank you for your time and attention in joining us on this journey. We don't want any passengers on this journey. We need active participants on this journey. So I beg of you, engage. That's what we need. The time for engagement is now. I can't thank our association enough for the opportunity to start this nationwide series of dialogue here in Louisiana. In Louisiana, where we're always bouncing off the bottom between 49th and 50th in total outcomes, which is basically the health of the population. Come on, we can do better than that. The average household income in Louisiana, we spend 40% of the average household income in Louisiana on health care. So we spend and we're not getting the outcomes. I remember I'm 30 plus years, I hate to admit, with Blue Cross. I know, 10's more appropriate, right? I'm the old dinosaur. And I went to our organization, the senior team, and said, you know, this GDP, we're spending 17% of GDP, moving to 18% of GDP, and moving to 19% of GDP, 20% of GDP. I said, we got to stop this. And I didn't mean by stopping just it taking longer to get from 18 to 19 than it did from 17 to 18. I'm talking about stopping it at 18 and reversing it down to 17, 16, 15. And they all thought it was crazy. And maybe I am. And we can't do it alone. This is an American issue. And we're going to tackle it in one of two ways. The first way is 72% of disease is preventable. So can we reverse the course of the cost of health care by just addressing the things that we can make small behavioral changes in our lives in order to reduce healthcare costs? Yes, we can. 72% of disease is lifestyle related. It's avoidable. We're not going to eliminate it all, but let's acknowledge it. And let's find ways for us to look inside of ourselves when we wake up in the morning and find ways to address healthcare costs. The other thing that we can do, and the other thing that Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana is doing, is spending tens of millions of dollars a year in providing data and information so that for the first time, we can begin to build a healthcare system. What we have right now is a healthcare model. A system would imply that there's a brain, someone there trying to coordinate all the activities. It's pretty much a siloed activity in healthcare today. So we want to take the data and the information and make it actionable, be able to share information with our members so that they understand their healthcare risks, be able to take and share information with our provider partners so they have a better view of their patients. They understand the total patient. It creates the system of care that can begin to address some of the waste and inefficiencies in healthcare today. So the time for change is now. It's very clear. And we have the greatest healthcare in the world, and our challenge and our opportunity is to make sure that we retain that bragging right of Americans having the greatest healthcare in the world. But we can't do it if we continue to stick our head in the sand and not address the things that are really plaguing America. That's the cost of care. Keep our eye on quality, do not sacrifice quality, but look to address the things that can begin to bring down cost. So I thank you for being here. I very much appreciate your devotion to this, and we look forward to a very engaging day. So it's my opportunity at this point to introduce our Senior Executive Vice President of External Affairs, who also doubles and triples up as our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. David Carmouche. Dr. Carmouche will provide some additional color before we get started this morning. Thank you, David.
Thanks, Mike. Good morning. Let me add my welcome to all of you, and thank you for being here today. You know, before I came to Blue Cross 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago now, I was in practice for 15 years in Louisiana, here in Baton Rouge. And I led some quality improvement projects both in my practice and across the state. And when Mike asked me to come take on a greater responsibility here at the health plan, you know, the question I had is on the screen. Can a health plan, can a payer really drive healthcare quality improvement? You know, I had my doubts, in all honesty. As a provider, payers got in my way of providing quality care. They were a barrier. They extracted more from me than they gave, and our relationship was adversarial frequently. I'd like to think that we're starting to change it. And today we're sharing some information with you that we've never shared before publicly, and that is that the cost of health care, at least for Blue Cross members, varies tremendously, almost twofold difference in a risk-adjusted per member per month cost based on the parish you live in the state of Louisiana. So again, think about that. For the same risk, depending on where you live, your health care can cost somewhere between $330 a month and $540 a month. Now, what's up with that? You'll hear later today, I'm sure, from Elliot Fisher that we now know that spending more on health care does not equate to getting better health outcomes. In fact, frequently the best outcomes in the United States are delivered within systems that do it the most affordably. On the right side of this slide is just one piece of information that we can start to share. This is information on total knee replacements. Per 1,000, depending on the parish you live in, 10-fold difference in the rate of knee replacements. So healthcare is being delivered disproportionately in terms of volume and the cost of those services. And when you start to dig into it, you can start to see, here's a slide that just shows emergency room utilization. You can see on the screen the size of the dot the larger the dot, the more emergency room visits per 1,000, the smaller, the fewer. The orange slice is avoidable ER utilization. And what you rapidly see is that in every parish in Louisiana, most of the emergency room utilization is avoidable. What's avoidable? Meaning the diagnosis code for the visit suggests a condition that either could have been managed appropriately in a primary care office or in a less acute setting, or is a complication of a condition that, if well managed, would never drive someone to the emergency room. Low blood sugar for someone with diabetes, for example. A hypertensive emergency for someone with high blood pressure. So we know ER utilization is a significant opportunity in the state, and it's a real big opportunity in some parishes versus others. The next slide is data we have on inpatient admissions per 1,000. Again, the bigger the bubble, the bigger the number of admissions. Huge disparities. In most of the urban areas in Louisiana, actually, avoidable inpatient admissions are quite low. In the rural parishes, it's an enormous problem. Of those admissions, there's a significant number of them that are avoidable. Again, with better care, these people would never need to be in the hospital. When you put dollars to those opportunities, it's tens of millions, probably hundreds of millions of dollars just in this state alone. And so we know that there's a huge opportunity, and our data starts to point us to where that opportunity exists. Now, as a clinician who really spent most of his life treating cardiovascular disease and preventing heart attack and stroke, this piece of information from the CDC is really what got me agitated in practice and what keeps driving me now. If you look at mortality rates by parish or by county across the United States from heart disease and stroke, the Southeast is riddled disproportionately with these conditions, and Louisiana is in the center of the bullseye. This is not good because this represents family members, this represents neighbors, this represents children and parents who are not living a full life because of conditions that are absolutely manageable, and we're not getting it done, frankly. So this was really the mission behind a program that we launched a year ago because we believe that primary care is a large part of the answer. If we could get most of our patients, most of our members, hooked into very reasonable and high quality primary care and share information with those primary care doctors to point them to the opportunity and reward them when they take good care of them, that we would be changing healthcare in Louisiana. I'm excited to be able to report today that after a year, we've actually seen very substantial improvements in all of the quality metrics that we've been monitoring within the program. Our program focuses today on diabetes, hypertension care, chronic kidney disease care, and vascular disease care. And there have been substantial double-digit percentage increase improvements across the board in just year one.
You would think for the amount of money that we're spending, we're getting excellent outcomes. But unfortunately, here in Louisiana, we always rank toward the bottom. So we bounce around between 49th and 50th in terms of health outcomes, which equates to the health of the population in Louisiana.
This has been the Louisiana Hometown Network. If you have questions about this program, call us at Hometown Productions.